Oh, this is banter. This is banter. I wonder if this game, just like last game, will kind of ease up on the choppiness as the game starts. And yes, we're back to normal. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Supremacy Cup of the Esports Grand Tour 3, round 32. Best of one showdown between two fellow clan members of the Spetsnaz clan. It is Look Tom versus Peladino. We see Luke Tom spawns to the north of the map in the colour blue, playing as the Ottomans. Baby, it's an Ottoman mirror here with Peladino spawning to the south of the map in the colour red, playing as the Ottomans. Explore a little bit delayed here on against the TP line. Maybe he was getting a treasure. Looking at his situation, yeah, I think he got a nice wood treasure there to start off the game. Oh no, just 50 coin and 40 food. Probably not worth spending time getting that 50 coin early on. Maybe a Vil can get that on the herding duties. Get that train post down nice and fast to get the 3 Vils in. Oh my god. Classic. Yeah, best of one. Let's not bother with the scoreboard because it's just going to be constantly changing, isn't it? I've had to give Lionheart a bit more of a dressing up for that game. Tokagara saying, where's Maito? Yes, Maito's playing his round of 2 game versus a Chinese opponent. I believe Maito's not on the Elo ladder because he hasn't played for a while, or maybe, I don't know. So he's been seeded into the round of 32, where some of the big boys have been seeded into the round of 16. But I'm sure Maito will overcome his opponent into game 1. This is going to be a really good game, though. I don't know much about Peladino, but Tom is a really good player. He's not an excellent player. He's about 1700 ELO rating, so he's much better than me, but he's not like tiers above his opponents. And in an Ottoman mirror, anything can happen. It's a simple Civ with a simple build order. Might come down to some Jan, Falconets, Micro if we see some mirror in H3 builds. There is option here for Jan Abus, Double Racks Jan, Stagecoach play, or defensive 4 TCs as can't somewhat come into meta. Don't really know Peladino's playstyle, so let's have a look at his deck. South Sea Bubble, trading food for wood. Don't see how it fits into here. He could be a tactical way to quickly get into like a massive TC boom later on, but it does have the important cards. Jan Combat, Falk Mams, Spahi, Abus guns there. Look like in that deck there from Peladino. Tom, in the third age, let's see what he's got. He's got Manchu and Grenadier card. Tom has got Grenade Launcher. I suppose he's got Artillery Attack as well. And Ottoman Grenade Launchers here could be pretty strong units with all the cards buffing them. But doesn't have the 5 Husk, doesn't have Cav Combat, has Manchu Grenade Launchers over instead. Interesting play. Oh, I know, old school, you absolutely love Drongo. You've made so many posts about him. It's as if you idolise him. It's great to see him casting his own games, and chances are you'll probably see them on YouTube. Hey YouTube, welcome back to some more casted games with Aussie Drongos. You would never believe this most OP strategy found by this 1400 ELO player in the round of 32. Stay tuned and watch. Man's got to hype it up. Man's got to work for his bread. And I'm lucky that my bread comes from a 9-to-5 job in the tech sector, so I'm quite happy with that myself. Anyway, Tom, age up, second age with the Quartermaster, 400 wood, as we saw a Lionheart in the previous game. Let's look over at Peladino. He's aged up a little bit later, though, Governor. But should be able to get the gold in. He's now going to pull his villagers off onto food, and send in gold, and kind of gang pile that 700 gold shipment once it hits the floor. Tower could go forward here. The fact that Tom's not gone for the Governor means that realistically he's kind of stuck in base. He's actually going for defensive racks. Is Tom doing the build? Is Tom aged up to the third age? He still is. Okay, so he's just getting a preemptive barracks here. I suppose he might as well. There's nothing else you can really do with that unit. That extra 200 wood, except for maybe go for a third TP, but it'd be very dangerous. 2 Vils forward for Peladino for the 700 wood when it does get shipped in behind. Yeah, 700 gold straight away, but you can see because Peladino was slow to the second age, he's been time limited on his 700 gold shipments. So he should be aging up as fast as possible, but he can only age up once he gathers this and all this extra food means he had, kind of time to do anything else. And if anything, that might be actually why the 400 wood has kind of come back into favour for Ottoman builds, because you're not actually resource limited on your age up, so you do have this extra flexibility to go for the more slightly greedy option of the 400 wood. 700 wood about to hit the floor behind. Tom sends in his 700 wood, maybe a little bit delayed. Could be a bit faster. Why is that shipment so delayed in comparison? I don't actually know. Maybe Tom was just holding off in case Peladino was going aggressive, which is fair play, because gotta remember, this is a best of 1. Yes, whoever wins this game moves on to the round of 16, and I don't think Tom really wants to get taken out by his clanmate Peladino. How does that not surprise me, old school? Oh, banter. Peladino going for Northern Barracks on the top side, trying to stay away from the middle choke to avoid being scouted. You can see Tom's going for the middle, looking for the scouting potential. Tom on the age up here, aging up, has 5 Jans out already. I'm sure Peladino himself also getting a 5 Jan batch being trained. I suppose he's going to run to the outpost for safety, but that will give away his position. I wonder if he could hid that a little bit longer. That would have been pretty cool. But the batch of 5 will come out, probably age up with the Abus guns. Marksman, yes, the 4 Abus guns here. And that will catch his Jans. Tom, gotta be careful, gotta be careful. Is he going? He's going for Scout, he's going for the 4 Hussars. And that doesn't surprise me. Tom does like kind of follow build was very traditionally standard, and the 4 Hussars is a very good value shipments or age up bonus. There we go. There's a Hussars. Jan's coming out. Bit deep, though. I don't necessarily agree with this early push, though. You do know you've got a shipment, 8 Jans. You haven't gone for Vet Jan just yet. There's the Abus guns. They can't really help out at the moment. A good use of Explorer with the melee mode just trying to kind of recover his position. But Jans, do they just trade here? Oh, this is just... Okay, there's more Jans on the field, so he's right to retreat, but this is tough. Very, very tough. We have Robo drop in with the subscription as well. Thank you very much, Robo. Welcome to the stream. Couple of Abus guns focused on the Jans behind. Tom himself is now overcommitted. Tom sending in 8 Jans, train 5. And all his Hussars, what he needed to do, the Abus guns have gone down for the time being. So I'm not really too sure how his plan to go. Does have 1 Hussar forward, needs to pull that one back. Actually being aggroed into the army, does lose it. We do see Jans. Jans in Paladino's base. Paladino's eco is quite idle. 18 vills to 14. Peladino losing 4 vills in total, looks like it. But 2 Falcons have just come up forward, and the 8 Jans will come up behind. 4 Abus, 6 Jans, 2 Falcons. That's a lot of anti-Janissary units here, and the other thing Tom has got as well, Janissaries. He's now going for Falconets behind, but if Peladino can sneak in a Cav shipment, or... I suppose it makes sense him going Jans. He hasn't got Vet Jan yet. He needs to go Vet Jan. I think he's good. Oh, don't cancel that Jan. Go Vet Jan. You need Vet Jan. You can't just not go Veteran Janissaries. Maybe tournament butterflies starting to affect Peladino. This pop is happening soon. Janissaries in stagger mode, drawing the artillery fire. It looks like the Falc's going to come out forward. They're going to unpack. Will he switch fire? The target is on, and looks like Tom managed to get that fire off, that shot off before Peladino can react, and wins the Falc War 2-0. Peladino has to run away, back off here. Will get sent packing away. Is Vet Jan's now being researched for Peladino? Not yet. Oh, he's got 21 colonial units here and 4 colonial Abus guns. He's got to try and do something with the Falcons, but it's not really going to work. You've got to take a shot. If you're committing, you've got to take a shot. And he's just lost 2 Abus there for free. Robobo is saying Pog AoE3. Oh, it's Pog AoE2 and Pog AoE4 as well, as always. But AoE4... I wonder what is happening to the world of AoE4 competitive scene. I think it's an awkward downtime in between the 100k tournament starting. Not much else going on. So all eyes on AoE3 today. We hope. Not necessarily true, but fun to believe. Vet Jans do come in the end. 5 Hussars being sent behind here for the Ottoman player. Could you have gone Spahis and saved up the food for a stronger cavalry shipment? Is he going to send it to this outpost? I think he is. that waypoint's to the north, away from it. And he could get the surprise on the Falcons, but no, the Jan's very quick response there. Good play there from Tom. So at Tom's point of view, house going down to the right for Peladino. 5 Hussars topside, but Jan's in a good position to defend the road. I think he knew the Huss were there from previously. Jan's moving to the south, though, will pick up some reinforcements. Good splitting it from Peladino, just stretching the Ottoman player in multiple directions while the main army is away, but not really picking off any Vil kills. It's kind of opportunity to do so. Focusing down the barracks. A couple Jans come out. Minutemen ready to fight as well. And here come the Falcons being pull tricked. I think the Falcons being pull tricked into the army. Well, I think they're all the same speed, actually. Doesn't really matter. The unpack and Peladino has to back off, which is doing so now. He's taking a few more trades, but versus a couple of Minutemen, don't need to trade. You don't need that in your life. And he's going to back off. Trying to maybe pull with the Hussars. This is that level of... No, yeah, the pull trick actually is an RE4, yeah. Just no snaring. RE4 is weird. It has snare. It has pull trick, but no snare. It's a very strange one. What is this? 25 FPS? 18 FPS? I'll sort it out after this game. That's disappointing to hear. Maybe I have to restart the game, but the games are running fine for me, and streaming usually is fine for myself as well. Maybe I'm streaming to the ESOC channel today instead of something else, but I can always turn down some quality options after to see if it is still happening. That is strange. We'll sort that out after next game. I'm going to joke and say it's more the game's fault than my fault, but I don't actually know what's actually caused that. Anyway, here comes some Manchu here from Tom behind. So instead of going for the Manchu, it's going for the Manchu. Very good versus artillery. Decent versus heavy infantry. Great versus Hussars. Hussars think they can dive in and pick those units off, but I don't think that's quite going to happen. Nice little bit of wall in here, but maybe it's just a distraction trying to get Tom sieging the walls instead of the town centre where the magic's going to happen. Let's look at Peladino. He's going spies! Oh, he's sending spies and there's Manchus on the field. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Spies are out. Hussars flanking top side. Stagger mode here from the Janissaries looking to get onto the Falconets. Minutemen call behind, but the resigns come in. Peladino sees the Manchu and he's like, yeah, absolutely not. And the GG has come in. I mean, fair play, really. Man, the Falconet's really well protected there. I suppose if Manchu's not kiting, there's always potential for the Spies can actually get a good trade there. I think he's got more Jans as well, but maybe the Falcons will get some trade. Was the game over at that moment in time? I don't actually think it was fully over until the fight ended. Always got to take a fight to see how it works out. Just got to see how it goes. But yeah, that's going to be the game there. I hope that's the game. Might need to check, because my replay bar suggests there may be a little bit more. But that might be just a AoE 3 bug, in a sense. I hope it is just a bug and not actually, in the sense of a display bug, not actual. We're missing out on extra gameplay. Oswin gets Manchu. Yes, they do get Manchu. They also get Barbary Corsairs, I believe. Corsair, Mamluks, Manchu are their mercenary roster from the home city. Good little kind of combination play. Manchu do often make their way into Ottoman decks. They are very, very good. Was this an artillery piece being manned by a human individual? No. How old is this game? 2005, you say? What? Wow. Yeah, he did not have to resign at that moment in time, but we'll leave it like that.